So the basic theory now is we are using, this is my last 30 years study. So in the body, on the medical study, so the body, basically the nerve, they only pay attention on the medical book. They have a synapse in the nerve, or the cell between. So the synapse theory is they say when the signal pass, the biochemical on the synapse will change.
Biochemical in the what?
On the cell.
In the cell changes. Got it.
In the nerve. So the cell is, they say the biosignal is from the energy from the biochemical and the bioelectricity. But they are not talking the brain signal coming down is with the biophoton.
So they're ignoring the biophoton.
I have a different book, have a different token, I think, because the biophoton only have the 100 years history. Since the Russian doctor Alexander whoever on the 1923 discovered. So on the 1923 now is only 100 years. But until 1974 beginning, they have the machine to use, how to use in the body. So this means the history is very short. So because you want to put it on the medical book or the school book, you need a long time. So on the lately they studying each cell has the signal, communicate. It's not by the nerve. It's not by the bioelectricity. It's by the biophoton.
Wow.
So the biophoton you can see now in your computer or in your telephone, they not use the electricity. They use the photon. So like we have the fiber optic. Fiber optic is the light, the photon, has a signal.
Wow.
So in our brain, the brain is so fast. So it's so fast, you use the electron to pass the signal too late. So they spend too much energy. So they must use a photon. So now the photon beginning more on the study, and they found out the brain and the cell to cell communicate. It's a biophoton. But in our studying, but we only focus on the biochemical. So even though the biochemical, they can switch to the photon also. So, okay, like the vegetable, the flower, getting the sunshine, they can switch to the chemical switch. That's why we have the CO2 and the oxygen. That's a chemical.
Right.
So they can, communicate or transfer also. So, but the lately, their studying is putting the photon with the frequency. Different frequencies, the same photon, but different frequency have a different color. So they just say, okay, like very early in Chinese, the liver is green, the heart is red, the kidney is dark, So they use all of them, the color to the organ.
Who just
In the Chinese, the 5 elements, 5 color. But in the West, they found out, then what is the frequency your body needs? For example, our vitamin D is near the UV. So what is the UV?
That's the ultraviolet.
So this means we cannot see. Right? So, but we have the red one. Now the acupuncturist uses the ultra red. the light,
Right.
for warmth, for heat. So this means each color, they have some kind of meaning.
Does the frequency is the frequency associated with a color too? You know.
Oh yes,
So
yeah, different frequency show the I see color.
yeah,
Because some color we cannot see.
visible and invisible.
Yeah, visible, no, for the animal, all different animals see different, like the bee.
Yeah.
The eye different, see more than the human.
Yeah.
So, but we don't care what kind, only the thing, we are simple one, your body is need the UV for many minerals,
Yeah.
especially for the vitamin D.
Yeah.
So, the UV is not a vitamin D, but they can make your body function, absorb more, or produce more vitamin D.
So it's not. It doesn't provide the vitamin D.
No.
It provides the process for
Yes.
the body making
Yes.
the vitamin D.
So this is the source of the power to make your body function on the vitamin D. But besides, there's a lot of the thing to your skin also, or your body need,
Yeah.
or your cells need also. So to us, it's a symbol. Visible light, we don't care what kind of frequency.
Yeah.
Because after you entangle with the gravitphoton, then all the light change,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you put away on your violin, then the sound will change,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So then they say we need particle and wave duality. So the duality, we want the duality go into to your body, so they can entangle to your body. When they entangle, that means because our photon and gravitron entangle, so there's a new wave and a new quality go to your body. So they kind of quality, because this kind of photon have the particle. So their function is different. So this means they can make the people more fast to repair the cell or the DNA. So any of the medical studies, they believe that photon repair the DNA.
So that's accepted. That idea.
No, this is from their study.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, from their study is the cell, the DNA repair. They call repair. They not call fix.
Yep.
It's a required biophoton. But our biophoton is not so simple from the sun, because in sun they not carry the gravitron,
Right.
and ours is carry the negative gravitron or anti-gravitron.
Yeah.
So when the anti-gravitron, like the magnet north and south, like electricity, positive and negative.
Yeah.
So they kind of negative go to your body, they will attract it. A lot of the particles go to your body. So this means when they go in, then they match. So when one gravity meets another gravity, north and south magnet, same thing, or the negative part, then they will create the energy.
Yeah.
So the energy will in the cell or on the DNA, they will more fast to repair. Does that make sense?
It does. Yep.
The people have a cancer.
Yeah.
So what is the cancer? A lot of the doctors say, oh, you from the genetic. So what does it mean by genetic?
I'd like to know.
Any of the genetic is the DNA change.
Right.
The condition of the DNA we call genetic.
Yeah.
But another thing, the people, the genetic, came from zero and build up. Science study.
Yeah.
They came from nothing, build up.
Yeah.
So a lot of the kind of thing on the cancer or damage of the DNA,
Yeah.
they need the photon to repair. But our photon is different than your photon, like the battery.
Yeah.
Now the battery can change, different kind of battery, different kind of power lasts longer.
Yeah.
So they have the graviton. So our photon is last more longer and more fast.
Because it has the graviton.
Because they entangle the
Entangle,
graviton.
So
That's what does it mean by entangle? I have a water. I put the sugar or whatever, you stir it, right? So that the water, the taste, it change.
yeah,
Not the same water.
it's not the same water.
Right?
No. And it happens pretty fast. You just
Oh, yeah.
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 So, so when medicine talks about DNA and genetics, there's no thought that
No, they try to use a chemical.
Yeah.
What kind of chemical? But Michael Levin, he used the bioelectricity to change.
Right.
So on another level, they use a chemical
Yeah.
to change or collect it.
Yeah.
But we follow the science. We use a photon to collect it, to repair it.
Wow.
So there's a difference in it, but many of the science try to use the biophoton, but what they miss, because then you can buy a lot of biophoton machine or equipment.
Yeah.
You can check it, not cheap. In China, I saw there's one is 1 million Chinese yen. So 1 million is about 170,000 US dollar.
Wow.
So, but no matter what kind of thousand of the machine biophoton,
Yeah.
they just give you a light. They say, oh, there's a machine. No matter what machine the West so far, they only use outside the body.
Yeah.
Nobody use the entangle theory. But we are the one, I think the only one or the first one, whatever, use the entangle theory, send the biophoton to the body. So we can we have 6 people on the outside ALS. So we can prove it. So one is in French. We do it only on the phone. Same machine, then they say, wow, a movement come back and straight. So we can see it. So each one we need is 5 minutes to improve it.
Wow.
So there's no psychological or, and suggestion power. No, come on, 5 minutes. So we can see what is going on.